It's all about peacocks today. Hey, it's Care. Welcome to my take at the lake. I have an altered book I'd like to show you. Not quite a flip through Friday, but close. We'll call it a flip through Friday, even though it's probably Wednesday. It is a project I've been working on here and there, and I think it's finally finished. I'm quite excited about that. I have been having a great deal of fun making altered books. As you can see, this one has some of that dragonfly glaze on here. So just to look at it, it's burgundy with a feather and some writing about creativity. It is a biography about Flannery O'Connor that I had fully intended to read, but it just wasn't grabbing me at all. And when I saw that it had peacock feathers, well, then my imagination was just off and running. So I decided to make it an altered book. And I love how it turned out. More dragonfly glaze on the back. There's a little bit on the spine. There you can see it. And there's peacock feathers throughout. This is not a peacock feather, but it has peacock feather colors. I'll just go through it with you. I altered this a little bit. The end papers do have some dragonfly glaze as well. This is approximately 9 by 6. I know that because when I fold this in half, it fits inside. So it's approximately 9 by 6. This is what I call my 4-in-1. It is an altered book, obviously. That means that the pages have been left intact. This is not a true junk journal in that I did not take the text block out of this book. The pages also have the dragonfly glaze on it as well, so they just sparkle. An altered book meaning the pages are all altered but intact, but you can decorate it junk journal style. I have loads of stuff left over, pieces and parts left over that you can use to make this a true junk journal by junking it up. It could also be a glue book, part junk journal, part glue book. There are lots of blank pages where you could make a peacock glue book style 2-page spread. There are little tuck spots here and there. I made several, with my fun sprays, I made several peacock flavored envelopes and used some of them throughout. There are fussy cuts that have been slightly altered with some shading. Quotes throughout from the kit, which I'll show you at the end. I made a whole peacock kit. So if you don't happen to get this book but would like the kit is available on my Etsy shop as well. And you'll see parts of it throughout the book and in the Traveler's Notebook style. This is also a tuck. I'll use this handy dandy bookmark, so there's a tuck there. You can put something in the pocket and have it show through the window, which is kind of fun. They have nice grungy backgrounds. I love these pages. And then each page is a little bit different. This is Bit of Burgundy. It should be available on my Etsy store by the time this video goes live. If not, it'll be there soon. I keep saying that. This is the Lavender Ice. This is the regular versus the decaf, which is lighter, which all comes in one. You get 4 dark and 4 decaf, which are lighter versions. That's in the coffee collection. Completely different kit than the Peacock kit. And all of the none of these front pages. So these are all the front pages of the original book. But as we go further into the book, the actual pages that aren't end papers are all pockets of some sort. Quotes throughout. Here's a pocket, obviously, with a peacock envelope. This little envelope has a little tuck as well. Use his head to keep everything together. Tuck him in there. I just love all these colors together. When you get to the text part of the book, they're all side pockets. So you can tuck all kinds of things in there. I love the hidden pockets. Another quotes. Pockets. Quotes. And I like it because you can almost work flat. Not quite, but almost. It lays really nice. Another pocket. Again, most every page is a pocket in the center of the book. Side pocket. Some folded pockets. Here's another folded pocket with some envelopes tucked in. I left the photographs that were in the book because I thought they were really pretty and kind of different. If you're into Flannery O'Connor, there's all kinds of cool stuff. Little Miss Mary Flannery O'Connor at age 3 reading. How cute is that? Some vintage pictures. If you don't like, there's Flannery with one of her peacocks. If you don't like the photos, you can either take them out, or you can, as I said, whoever buys this book, I will send you a PDF version of the kit so you can print more pages and cover them up if you'd like. You can use these as glue book pages, so that's part of the 3 and 4 and 1. There's all kinds of options if you don't like the vintage pictures. Another tuck pocket, more side pockets, all the way throughout. All these are pockets. Some magazine images. This is a catalog. Some beautiful peacock images. You know, once you start looking for peacocks, they show up everywhere. Whatever it is you're looking for shows up everywhere. There it is. People are crying up the rich and the variegated plumage of the peacock, and he himself is blushing at the sight of his ugly feet. Isn't that a great quote? I love that quote. Some more peacock images tucked in here from a catalog. This is 1 pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets. Another envelope pocket. I like some blank, clean pages, so I left it. Just a fun ending. And that brings us to the back. Now, let's put the Traveler's Notebook style in here. That goes right here in the middle of the book. So there. Now it is officially a 4-in-1. Number 1, it's an altered book. Text block is intact, but you can decorate it junk journal style or glue book style, or both. There are plenty of places to put glue book images, and there's plenty of hide and seek places, pockets throughout, and it has a Traveler's Notebook style inside. So you can use this as a journal. This could be your glue book. You could decorate the whole rest of it as a junk journal. Just fill it with peacock stuff or Flannery O'Connor stuff if you like. And then this, when this is filled, you just take it out and print out some more, fold some more. Fold them in half, and there you go. 4-in-1. Altered book that can be used as a glue book and or junk journal with a Traveler's Notebook style insert. And that is that. It sits really nice. It's very pretty. So again, if you're interested in this will be on my Etsy shop next week or so, but right now it's available right here on YouTube for viewers and subscribers to get first dibs. I'll put the price in the description box below. If you're interested in it, please just email me at mytakeathelake@gmail.com, and I will pop it in the mail to you. Either a good gift for yourself or a gift for somebody else. Here I'll show you what the kit looks like. And I had an iced coffee question from a viewer, and I have some experimental iced coffee ideas for you to make at home if you would like. Here's the kit that I made for this book specifically. It's available on my Etsy shop. If you purchase the book from YouTube here, I will send you a PDF of the kit, so you always have extra inserts if you'd like. So here we go. These are meant to be printed, they're designed and meant to be printed borderless, as I always do, and folded in half. And that makes the traveler's style insert to the altered book, the 4-in-1. I will show you all the pages in the kit. I did put them through the printer a second time and printed my coffee dyed papers in lilac ice, taste of teal, bit of burgundy, and iced coffee, the blue one. So all the backs are different as well. Here's the kit, and they're all nice and grungy already, so you shouldn't have to do much except write on them or decorate them how you see fit. This one has a nice soft teal coffee dyed background, but very soft. A little bit darker. I like to alter the darker pages with the lighter pages. I got them all out of order so quickly, but I did. So beautiful. This one's a little bit different. You fold it in half and have that on one side and just the back on the other, which kind of looks botanically. Very pretty. Script background. More grungy background. This one's pretty, kind of fun, funky colors, a little bit brighter than all the rest, just for a kick, a little kick of color. And as most of my kits do, especially the ones I make now, I always include theme-related quotes. Genius and virtue are to be more often found clothed in gray than in peacock bright. I love that quote. Be like a tree, bloom like a flower, sing like a bird, and dance like a peacock. A peacock's beauty is in its mesmerizing display. I love this one too. A tulip lacks scent. A peacock has an unpleasant voice. The one takes pride in its garb, the other in its tail. The book is it's a biography about Flannery O'Connor, who had peacocks. And so I had to have a Flannery O'Connor peacock quote in here as well. When the peacock has presented its back, the spectator will usually begin to walk around him to get a front view, but the peacock will continue to turn so that no front view is possible. I said talk to the hand, that's what I said. And then little bits of clip art here and there, trying to make use of every bit of space. And then some fussy cuts or corners. Just beautiful. I love these bits of clip art. I just think they're wonderful. They're throughout the book as well. This is the kit I used in the book. And then, like I said, I used all different kinds. A bit of burgundy, lavender ice, iced coffee, dark forest. This might be Irish coffee. Irish coffee regular, Irish coffee light, lavender ice light, taste of teal, iced coffee decaf just means it's a little bit lighter. Taste of teal, this is the regular, this is the decaf, which just means it's a lighter version. Lavender ice full strength, more of the taste of teal. And I think they just are peacock colors to me. Purple, burgundy, blue, green. Those are also available on my Etsy shop, the coffee collection. Speaking of iced coffee, I got a question. I believe it was from Birdie the recycled hippie chick. I believe if it was from her, about how do I make my iced coffee. Now, my iced coffee that's on Etsy is a digital creation that I made. I made my own coffee and then I digitally enhanced it. But you can do some iced coffee options. As you may or may not know, I always have a really strong batch of instant coffee in a sprayer. Instant coffee with a little bit of rubbing alcohol so it doesn't get skanky as quick. It still will get skanky, but not as quick. And I also have fun sprays, food coloring, and water. Simple. In little spray bottles I got at St. Vinny's. So I did a few experiments to see if you could replicate iced coffee at home. This is, I sprayed the Fun Sprays blue and let that dry completely. When it was dried completely on its own, then I sprayed in the coffee, and I just used a coffee mug dipped in coffee and made my coffee rings. I don't have a special stamp or a stencil. I have a coffee mug that I stuck in coffee and made a couple of rings here and there, and I let that dry. This is the same two things, the instant coffee and the fun sprays, but I sprayed them while they were still wet. I sprayed the blue and then I sprayed the coffee, and they muddled together and mixed together to make, it's not quite as blue because the food coloring blue that I have is a very warm blue, and my iced coffee blue is a very cool blue. Very cool, very warm. It's just what it is. I could also, another option, if you have some of these spray bottles empty, put a cool blue dollop of watercolor in here with a little bit of water and mix it up so it's sprayable. And then you could have a different color of blue. But this is food coloring and it's all I had at the moment. So that's why this is so different than my iced coffee online. But you can get a different blue by having different food colorings and or using watercolor. I don't recommend using acrylics for this. It just clogs up your little sprayer. Even though you water it down completely, it just doesn't move and it jacks up the sprayers, and I don't recommend that at all. This last one is vintage construction paper. I got it at St. Vinny's haul. It was a kind of the iced blue color, and then I just sprayed my coffee on it. So there are ways to get iced coffee effects. Said you could buy it from my coffee collection. You could spray blue construction paper with instant coffee. You could use fun sprays in instant coffee, wet into wet, or let one dry and then do the other. You can, instead of using the food coloring, use watercolor in a spray bottle to get similar effects. So this journal is available for sale here at YouTube. I like to give subscribers and viewers first dibs. If you are interested in this, just email me at mytakeatthelake@gmail.com and let me know, and I will get it right to you in the mail. The email and price of the book is in the description below. Until we meet again, you have a lovely crafty day. Go love up your beastlies, because you never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. My Take at the Lake. Out for now.